Hi everyone, and welcome to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something important for people from all countries.
Talking about your country in English can be challenging, especially when you meet people from other places.
I remember my first international conference. Someone asked me about my country, and I just said, "It's nice," over and over.
Oh no, what happened?
I couldn't think of any interesting things to say. The person looked bored and walked away. I felt so embarrassed.
I had a similar experience when I met travelers from different countries. I didn't know how to describe where I'm from.
It's frustrating when you can't share interesting things about your home country.
That's why today we're going to help you with essential phrases for talking about your country.
These phrases will make your conversations much more interesting and engaging.
So, why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll feel more confident talking about your country.
Second, you'll learn practical phrases that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations with people from all over the world.
These phrases can help you share your culture and make new friends.
Learning English is like building a bridge, one phrase at a time.
Today, we're adding some important bridge pieces to connect your country to the world.
With these phrases, you can go from silent to storytelling about your homeland.
I remember when I was 22, I hosted a student from another country. I wanted to tell them about my country's history.
Oh no, did you know what to say?
Not really. I just said, "We have old buildings and our food is good." It was so basic.
That's why learning country conversation English is so important, even for everyday chats.
Now I can help others who might struggle to describe where they're from.
I had a friend who didn't make friends at her international school because she couldn't talk about her country.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She felt lonely and homesick. She didn't know how to share her culture with others.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help people like her.
Today, we'll cover 4 important country conversation topics.
First, we'll learn phrases for basic information about your country.
Second, we'll practice talking about your country's food and culture.
Third, we'll learn useful phrases for describing famous places.
And finally, we'll cover sharing personal experiences about your country.
Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these phrases in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these phrases.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode. It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
You might be surprised at how many phrases you remember.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to talk about their country.
Let's get started with our first scene.
Scene 1. Basic information about your country. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're talking about how to share basic information about your country.
Let's learn some useful phrases for talking about your country's name, location, and language.
First, when someone asks about your country, you can say,
I'm from Japan.
or
My country is Brazil.
if someone asks where your country is, you can say,
It's in Asia.
or
It's located in South America.
if someone asks about the language, you can say,
We speak Japanese.
or
The official language is Portuguese.
if someone asks about the capital city, you can say,
The capital is Tokyo.
or
Cairo is the capital.
remember to be clear and proud when talking about your country.
Excellent. These phrases will help you introduce your country to others.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the traveler and Emma will be the local.
Hello, where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
Oh, Japan. That's a beautiful country. Where is it located?
It's in Asia.
That's interesting. What language do you speak there?
We speak Japanese.
Nice. What's the capital of Japan?
The capital is Tokyo.
Tokyo is amazing. I've always wanted to visit.
You should come. It's a wonderful place.
Thank you for the information. It's great to meet someone from Japan.
Nice to meet you too. I hope you enjoy your travels. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the country information phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Lena's First Day at International Camp.
Lena stood nervously outside the international camp, her backpack feeling heavy on her shoulders. It was her first time meeting people from so many different countries, and her stomach was full of butterflies.
As she walked toward the registration desk, she saw a friendly face waving at her. "Hi, are you new here?" the girl asked with a bright smile.
Yes, I'm Lena, she replied, her voice barely a whisper. I'm from Brazil.
"Oh, Brazil!" The girl's eyes lit up. "That's a wonderful country. Where is it located?"
Lena felt a little more relaxed. It's in South America, she said, standing a little taller.
"I've always wanted to visit," the girl nodded. "What language did you speak there?"
We speak Portuguese, Lena shared, feeling proud of her language.
"That's so cool. I'm from Canada," the girl introduced herself. "The capital is Ottawa, but most people know Toronto better."
Canada is beautiful, Lena smiled. I've seen pictures of the mountains there.
As they continued talking, more students joined their conversation. Everyone was curious about each other's countries.
I'm from Egypt, a boy with kind eyes said. It's located in Africa.
"What language do you speak there?" Lena asked, feeling more confident now.
We speak Arabic, the boy replied. The capital is Cairo.
Lena was amazed at how much she was learning about the world just by talking about her own country.
Maybe we can share more about our countries later, the Canadian girl suggested. There's a cultural night tomorrow where we can bring food and photos.
Lena's face lit up. "That would be wonderful," she said, her nervousness completely gone.
As they exchanged phone numbers, Lena felt excited about the camp ahead. Talking about her country wasn't scary at all. It was fun.
Did you hear the phrases, "I'm from Japan," "It's in Asia," "We speak Portuguese," and "Cairo is the capital"? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a phrase, and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each phrase.
I'm from Japan.
I'm from Japan.
My country is Brazil.
My country is Brazil.
It's in Asia.
It's in Asia.
It's located in South America.
It's located in South America.
We speak Japanese.
The official language is Portuguese.
The official language is Portuguese.
The capital is Tokyo.
The capital is Tokyo.
Cairo is the capital.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're introducing your country to someone new.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about a specific place in your country you're proud of. Scene 2. Talking about your country's food and culture. Guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're focusing on how to talk about your country's food and culture.
Let's learn some useful phrases for describing traditional food and cultural aspects.
First, when talking about traditional food, you can say,
Our traditional food is sushi.
or,
We're famous for pasta.
if someone asks about popular dishes, you can say,
Many people like to eat tacos.
or,
Pizza is a popular meal.
if someone asks about cultural traditions, you can say,
We celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival.
or,
Diwali is important in our culture.
if someone asks about customs, you can say,
It's common to bow when greeting.
or,
People often take off shoes.
remember to be enthusiastic when sharing about your culture's food and traditions.
Excellent! These phrases will help you share your country's delicious culture with others.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the traveler and Emma will be the local.
Hello, I heard your country has amazing food. What should I try?
Our traditional food is sushi.
That sounds delicious. Are there other popular dishes?
Many people like to eat ramen too.
Wow, I love ramen. What about cultural traditions?
We celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival.
That sounds beautiful. Is it important in your culture?
Yes, it's very important. People gather to enjoy the flowers.
That's lovely. What are some common customs?
It's common to bow when greeting people.
Interesting. People often take off shoes before entering homes.
Yes, that's right. We keep homes clean that way.
Thank you for sharing about your culture. I'm excited to visit.
You'll love it. The food and traditions are amazing. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the food and culture phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Marco's Cultural Exchange.
Marco nervously entered the International Student Lounge, carrying a container of homemade pasta. It was his first cultural exchange event, and he was excited but worried about explaining Italian traditions to people who might not understand.
When he saw a group of students looking at the food table, he took a deep breath and approached them. "Would you like to try some pasta?" he offered with a shy smile.
Is that Italian food? A girl from India asked curiously.
Yes, our traditional food is pasta. Marco nodded proudly. We're famous for it in Italy.
The girl took a small bite and her eyes lit up. This is amazing. Many people in my country like Italian food too.
That's wonderful to hear. Marco smiled, feeling more confident. We also celebrate many festivals. One important one is Carnival.
What is Carnival? A boy from China asked, leaning in closer.
It's a festival before Lent, Marco explained. People wear masks and costumes. It's important in our culture.
That sounds like our spring festival, the Chinese boy nodded. People often give red envelopes with money.
I'd love to experience that, Marco said. In Italy, it's common to share a big meal with family on Sundays.
We have a similar tradition, a girl from Mexico added. People gather for comida familiar on Sundays.
As they shared stories about their food and traditions, Marco felt a warm connection with the other students.
You know, Marco said, picking up a small Italian flag, culture is like food. It brings people together.
The others nodded in agreement. We should all bring dishes from our countries next week, suggested the Indian girl.
That would be fun, Marco exclaimed, his nervousness completely gone. We can share stories while we eat.
As the event continued, Marco realized that talking about his country's food and culture wasn't scary. It was a way to make friends.
When it was time to leave, the students exchanged contact information. Maybe we can organize a cooking class together, Marco suggested.
Yes, they all cheered. We can teach each other our traditional foods.
Walking home, Marco felt proud of his heritage and excited to learn about others. Food and culture really did bring people together.
Did you hear the phrases, "Our traditional food is sushi"? "We're famous for pasta." "We celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival," and "It's common to bow when greeting."
Great listening! Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Your turn. I'll say each phrase, and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each phrase.
Our traditional food is sushi.
Our traditional food is sushi.
We're famous for pasta.
We're famous for pasta.
Many people like to eat tacos.
Many people like to eat tacos.
Pizza is a popular meal.
Pizza is a popular meal.
We celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival.
We celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival.
Diwali is important in our culture.
Diwali is important in our culture.
It's common to bow when greeting.
It's common to bow when greeting.
People often take off shoes.
People often take off shoes.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're sharing your favorite cultural food with someone.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about how you feel when talking about your country's traditions. Scene 3. Describing famous places in your country, guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on how to describe famous places in your country.
Let's learn some useful phrases for talking about well-known locations and landmarks.
First, when talking about famous places, you can say,
A famous place is the Great Wall.
or,
The Taj Mahal is well known.
if someone asks about interesting locations, you can say,
Many tourists visit the Colosseum.
or,
The pyramids attract many visitors.
if someone asks about natural beauty, you can say,
We have beautiful beaches.
or,
The mountains are stunning.
if someone asks about cities, you can say,
Tokyo is a modern city.
or.
Rome has a rich history.
Remember to be descriptive when talking about places in your country.
Excellent! These phrases will help you share the beauty of your country with others.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the traveler, and Emma will be the local.
Hello, I'm visiting your country soon. What places should I see?
A famous place is the Great Wall.
Wow, I've always wanted to see it. Are there other interesting locations?
Many tourists visit the Forbidden City.
That sounds amazing. What about natural beauty?
We have beautiful mountains.
Mountains are wonderful. What about cities?
Shanghai is a modern city.
I love modern cities. Any places with rich history?
Beijing has a rich history.
Thank you for the recommendations. I'm excited to visit.
You'll love it. Our country has many beautiful places.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the place description phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story. Our story today is called Sophia's Tour Guide Adventure.
Sophia stood nervously in the town square, holding a map and a small flag of her country. It was her first day as a volunteer tour guide for international visitors, and her hands were slightly trembling with excitement.
When a group of friendly-looking tourists approached, Sophia took a deep breath and smiled. "Welcome to our beautiful country," she said with more confidence than she felt.
Thank you, a woman from Canada replied. We're so excited to see your famous places. What should we visit first?
Sophia pointed to a tall building in the distance. A famous place is the Royal Palace. It's well known for its beautiful architecture.
That sounds wonderful, the Canadian woman nodded. Are there other interesting locations we should see?
Many tourists visit the Old Market, Sophia said, leading them toward a colorful area. It attracts many visitors with its handmade crafts.
As they walked through the market, a man from Australia asked about natural beauty. Do you have any beautiful natural places?
We have beautiful beaches, Sophia replied with pride. The coastline is stunning, especially at sunset.
That sounds perfect, the Australian man smiled. What about cities? Are there any modern cities we should visit?
The capital is a modern city, Sophia explained, but it also has a rich history that goes back hundreds of years.
As Sophia shared about her country's places, she noticed the tourists leaning in closer, their eyes wide with interest.
You know, Sophia said, feeling more confident now, every place tells a story about our country.
We'd love to hear those stories, the Canadian woman encouraged her.
Sophia spent the rest of the tour sharing stories about each place, her nervousness completely gone. She was proud to show off her country.
When the tour ended, the tourists thanked her warmly. You made our first day amazing, the Australian man said.
Thank you for letting me share my country with you, Sophia replied with a genuine smile. Come back again.
As the tourists walked away, Sophia felt a sense of accomplishment. She had not only shown them places, but had shared her country's heart.
Did you hear the phrases, "A famous place is the Great Wall"? Many tourists visit the Colosseum. We have beautiful beaches, and Rome has a rich history. Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
A famous place is the Eiffel Tower.
A famous place is the Eiffel Tower.
The Taj Mahal is well known.
The Taj Mahal is well known.
Many tourists visit the Colosseum.
The pyramids attract many visitors. We have beautiful beaches.
The mountains are stunning.
Tokyo is a modern city.
Rome has a rich history.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're pointing to these places on a map. Excellent work! When you practice these phrases, think about the most beautiful place in your country. Scene 4. Sharing personal experiences about your country. Guided response.
Welcome to our fourth and final scene. We're focusing on how to share personal experiences about your country.
Let's learn some useful phrases for talking about your personal experiences and memories.
First, when sharing personal experiences, you can say,
I have visited the mountains.
or,
The beach is special to me.
if someone asks about favorite places, you can say,
My favorite place is the Old Town.
or,
I love the local markets.
if someone asks about memorable experiences, you can say,
I remember when I tried the food.
or,
The festival was unforgettable.
if someone asks about recommendations, you can say,
You should visit the museum.
or,
I recommend trying the street food.
remember to be enthusiastic when sharing personal stories about your country.
Excellent! These phrases will help you share meaningful experiences from your homeland.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the traveler and Emma will be the local.
Hello, you're from this country, right? Can you share some personal experiences?
Yes, I have visited the mountains.
That sounds amazing. Are they special to you?
Yes, the mountains are special to me.
Do you have a favorite place in your country?
My favorite place is the beach.
Beaches are wonderful. Do you have any memorable experiences?
I remember when I saw the sunset there.
Sunsets are beautiful. What about recommendations?
You should visit the Old Town.
That sounds interesting. I'll definitely check it out.
I recommend trying the local food too.
Thank you for sharing your experiences. I'm excited to visit.
You'll love it. My country has many beautiful places.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on. Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the personal experience phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Ahmed's Storytelling Night.
Ahmed sat nervously in the community center, surrounded by people from different countries. It was International Storytelling Night, and he had been asked to share personal experiences from his homeland.
When his name was called, Ahmed stood up, his heart beating fast. He looked at the friendly faces in the audience and took a deep breath.
Hello, everyone, Ahmed began, his voice a little shaky. I have visited many places in my country, but one is special to me.
Where is that? A woman from Germany asked kindly.
The desert, Ahmed said, his eyes lighting up. The desert is special to me because I spent summers there with my grandfather.
That sounds fascinating, nodded a man from Japan. Do you have a favorite place in your country?
My favorite place is the oasis, Ahmed smiled. I love the green trees and cool water in the middle of the sand.
Do you have any memorable experiences there? Asked a girl from Canada, leaning forward.
I remember when we found a baby camel, Ahmed shared, his voice full of emotion. That day was unforgettable.
The audience leaned in closer, captivated by his story.
If you ever visit my country, Ahmed continued, feeling more confident now, You should experience the desert at night. The stars are amazing.
I recommend going with a local guide, he added. They know the best places to see.
As Ahmed finished his story, the audience applauded warmly. "Thank you for sharing that beautiful story," the German woman said.
Stories connect us all, Ahmed replied with a smile. That's what I love about sharing experiences.
When the event ended, people approached Ahmed to ask more questions about his country. He realized that sharing personal experiences was the best way to connect with others.
Did you hear the phrases, "I have visited the mountains"? "The beach is special to me." "My favorite place is the old town." And "I remember when I tried the food." Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase. Pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
I have visited the mountains.
I have visited the mountains.
The beach is special to me.
The beach is special to me.
My favorite place is the old town.
My favorite place is the old town.
I love the local markets.
I love the local markets.
I remember when I tried the food.
I remember when I tried the food.
The festival was unforgettable.
The festival was unforgettable.
You should visit the museum.
You should visit the museum.
I recommend trying the street food.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're sharing a real memory with someone.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about a happy memory from your country.
Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Traditional. Existing in or as part of a tradition. Original or characteristic of a particular country. Example, our traditional food is pizza. It's original from Italy.
Festival. A day or period of celebration, typically for religious reasons. Example, we celebrate a festival called Carnival. It's a happy time.
Attract. To draw or pull someone or something toward itself. Example, beautiful beaches attract many tourists. People want to visit.
Unforgettable. Impossible to forget. Remarkable. Example, my country's sunset is unforgettable. You will always remember it.
Recommend. To suggest or advise someone to do something. Example, I recommend visiting our capital city. It's very interesting.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about real country conversation situations. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What do you say when someone asks where you're from? Options: A, I live in a house.
B, I'm from Japan.
C, I like my country.
Question 2. How do you describe traditional food from your country?
Options: A, our traditional food is sushi.
B, food is important.
C, we eat every day.
Question 3. What phrase do you use to talk about a famous place?
Options: A, a famous place is the Great Wall.
B, this place is big.
C, people like this place.
Question 4. How do you share a personal experience?
Options: A, I have visited the mountains.
B, I travel a lot.
C, this place is old.
Question 5. What do you say to recommend a place?
Options: A, you should visit the museum.
B, this place is beautiful.
C, many people go there. Great work, everyone! Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a journey we've had today. From basic information to personal experiences, we've learned so many useful phrases for talking about your country.
That's right. Now you know how to introduce your country, talk about food and culture, describe famous places, and share personal experiences.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing so you can use these phrases confidently in real conversations.
Remember, learning English is like building a bridge, one phrase at a time. And today, we built many bridge pieces to connect your country to the world.
Next time you meet people from other countries, you won't be silent. You'll have a whole world of phrases to share.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep sharing, and get ready for amazing cultural conversations.
Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you.
We want you to post a short comment about your country using 2 phrases you learned today. For example, I'm from Brazil. We're famous for our beaches.
It's a great way to practice what you've learned and share with other learners.
Let's quickly recap the key phrases we've learned so far. For basic information, I'm from Japan, and the capital is Tokyo.
For food and culture, our traditional food is sushi, and we celebrate Cherry Blossom Festival.
For famous places, a famous place is the Great Wall, and many tourists visit the Forbidden City. For personal experiences, I have visited the mountains, and my favorite place is the beach. These phrases will help you share your country with confidence and pride.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these country conversation phrases helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to talk about their country in English.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for job interviews.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and share your wonderful country with the world.